Hello, 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 rosebuds. Welcome to the Rose Garden. This is your girl, Kimberly, and especially if this is your first time seeing my face, I would like to welcome you to the channel, okay? I would like to ask you to kindly hit subscribe, ring my bell, so you know when I post the whole nine. Y'all know what to do. Check the description box below so you can see, how things go down here on the Rose Garden. I'm trying to create a beautiful community of like-minded women where we basically grow off of one another. The whole nine. I create these videos and I use like my life lessons and things so people can learn from my mistakes and my healing journey, the whole nine yard. And that's what I do. I leave it for my daughters and my nieces. I got 3 daughters, 4 nieces, and baby, listen, women clocking it, and I want them to carry it on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us have been through some stuff. We done came through some things. Me in particular came through a lot. So I want to keep the flow going. Okay. But how is everyone doing today? Today is November 6th, 2025. It is Thursday. How is everybody feeling today? I feel freaking amazing compared to last weekend. I feel much better. I feel much, much better. I know I haven't been like posting often because some days I couldn't. Some days I had to like really like relax and chill and all that. Okay. So let's get into today's message. I kept hearing SZA's song, The Garden, where she's like, you remind me of the old me and all that. Y'all know that song. Y'all listen to that song when y'all get a chance. And I decided to look at the lyrics, okay? And when I looked at the lyrics, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the message that I've been kind of hearing all day. And before I even dive deep into the lyrics, there is someone who truly misses you, and they know their time has run out or is running out. But this Taurus full moon has a lot to do with what's going on right now for you, collective rosebuds. Okay, it's a lot. This Taurus full moon, I'm reading my notes. Y'all know I do my notes. This Taurus full moon reestablished your self-esteem. And if anyone is into astrology, y'all know I like to tie a little bit of astrology into what I do. Taurus rules the second house. Okay. Taurus is also ruled by Venus, and Venus exudes confidence. That's all Venus is. Venus loves beauty, confidence, pleasure, everything that just makes you feel pretty. Okay. And when I channeled that song, what I had got from it, especially when she said, you remind me of the old me. You used to tell me my booty was big even if it ain't. And I believe you when you say it like that, when you say you love me. She would say little things like that. In collective, what I'm feeling is at one point in time, you all possibly may have linked into somebody for validation. And that person technically kept dropping the ball, but you really looked to them real heavily for, affirmation. If you're doing good, if you're pretty, if you look good, if your body right. That's what I got from y'all. Hold on one second. Turn your phone down just a little bit, mama. Okay. Thank you, baby. And that's what I got from that channeling, especially with that song, especially when I sat down and like really looked at the lyrics, and I'm like, this is what I'm feeling. And I'm not feeling that you all want to go back. I'm feeling that when she says, you remind me of the old me, I'm feeling that the collective is like, I can't go back, because you do remind me when I didn't have the confidence that I do now. Why would I go back to someone who broke me? Why would I go back to someone who will only tell me they love me when they need something from me? Why would I go back to someone who would be sitting up with other bitches on the days that I don't hear from them? You know what I'm saying? Why would I go back to that? That's the old me. That me is dead. And that's literally what I was getting from this message. So the channel song, like I told y'all, is Garden by SZA, okay? What I also got from it is Because she would say, if I showed you who I really am, you wouldn't love me. You wouldn't love me. You wouldn't love me if I need you in the set. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard how SZA was doing that one too. Y'all heard how she was dropping that. And what I got from that is both you and that person was really masking and really not showing who you truly were. And I feel like the collective now has really come into who she really is. And for you to go back to that, you would literally be re-entering a lesson that you've already learned and a test you've already passed. And that's really what I got so far. But the main thing that came was someone is running out of time to change. And this Taurus full moon really was that straw that's gonna break the camel's back. And that's really what I got from that. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the cards because I really want to dive in and see what come. I did do a pre-shuffle. I pre-shuffled my love oracle deck, which I'm gonna do this first before I even shuffle. Okay, seduction at the bottom because I did pre-shuffle. I saw rose sword. What else did I see? I'm trying to remember. Like, I know it as soon as it fall out. I saw a butterfly. And that's how I remember someone's running out of time to change. Love. Yeah, I think I saw love. And girl with the snake. Yep, the sword rose. And clock. That's what it was. And clock. That's what I saw. And then when I did, because I'm going to also do my other deck as well. Oh, this is my mom. And she's calling me. She's on the wait. When I saw Millie, your grandma probably about to call your phone. When she called, you can go to the other room, okay? Okay. When I did the other deck, I did the pre-shuffle for that deck, I saw guilt. Someone's feeling really guilty for how they treated you. Because not only did you look to them for validation, you also genuinely love that person. You love them whether they even told you that they loved you or not, whether they even validated you or not. You still love that person. And they feel guilty because they took advantage of someone who was pure. Okay? And then when I did regular tarot, well, I saw Two of Swords come out. What else came out? Yeah, it was Two of Swords. The Fool card came out for the collective, as well as the Wheel of Fortune for the collective. I remember those cards. The Fool card, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. And what else? Something else came out for the collective. I remember, but I do remember the Fool card. Oh, the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. And I'm like, okay, so the collective is going over like their healing journey, how far they've come, challenges they've overcome, the whole nine. And the collective is literally changing their life and they're moving forward. They really don't want to look back. They really don't want to go back. They don't want to go back to that person. They're like, look, you got it, buddy. I'm out. Okay. And that's literally what I got for the collective in the tarot. So let's get started. Let me get rid of this. Let's get started. I can't hear this. I hope this don't be too loud. I just want to hear some music today while I channel for y'all. I just wanted love, but now I just need you to hold me. Go right ahead and spend it on me. Okay, listen. Collective is in a bag right now. Collective like, look, if you ain't talking about spending no money on me, we ain't got nothing to talk about. That's literally what I just got from that song. Y'all know what song? That's Summer Walker. Spend it on me. Yes. Self-indulgence. I swear, y'all be like sending me energy or something like, pick up on me, sis, pick up on me. Look, self-indulgence. Isn't that not what I was just like? Listen, focus on self-worth. Y'all are literally taking time to heal. Y'all doing y'all shadow work. Y'all appreciating yourselves. Y'all doing y'all big one right now. Y'all not thinking about no past. Y'all is not thinking about no past, and I'm proud of y'all for that. Even I'm doing that. Listen. Come on, collective. Yeah, y'all done with the outdated thinking. The thinking that I need to be with someone to feel worthy. No. Y'all done with that. Y'all like, hell no, I'm the fucking prize. Look at all that I do. Look at all that I'm capable of. Right. No longer feeling not enough. Like, look how this reading it turned around. Like, what? Collective, y'all is really, y'all no longer want to be in a relationship that leaves you feeling empty. That's why y'all like, no, it's all about me now. Spend it on me. If you can't feed into me, into whatever, just don't even bother. Don't even come near me. Don't bother me. We're good. You got it. Be strong. I love that for y'all. And I don't know if I posted my reading from yesterday. No. Because this just reminded me, some of y'all got people watching y'all. Some of y'all got people really like, what's she doing? Where she at? She ain't calling me. She ain't blowing down for me. She ain't even looking for me. People that know the both of y'all, it's like, bruh, she ain't fucking with you. She don't want to fuck with you. Y'all really got somebody in they feelings right now. And you, on the other hand, it's like, listen, they gonna have to come with gifts if they want my attention. They can come with gifts, because that's how I am. Like, all my exes, if you ain't coming with a bag of money and a bunch of flowers, long stem roses, I'm talking about you need to fill my living room up just to even get my attention. That's where I'm at. You need to be sending me money every week with a I love you note in the message for the bank transfers. And I ain't talking about no little ass. Look, they are now the chasers. You got somebody really like, know they not enough for you. They know they not enough for you. Yeah, that was a karmic relationship. Anything else, Spirit, out of this deck? If not, I'm about to... Woo. Let's see. Bold. Yeah, y'all only focus on receiving what it is you need and what it is you want. You guys are moving on. Yeah, y'all moving on. Y'all not going back to that. Yeah, y'all not going back to that at all. I'm so proud of y'all. Yeah. Healthy choices at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Y'all got somebody thinking y'all the narcissist, because y'all done ghost way better than they have. Like, y'all got them out here tripping. Okay? Tripping. Look, love call. And they gonna try to rekindle. I have said this, and it keeps coming out. Y'all got people out here that is fascinated at your transformation. They are pissed that you don't want nothing to do with them no more. They watching you, and you got people that are going to do everything in their power with Chaser. Look, Chaser came out first. Boat came out second. Look like they're going to be chasing the boat. They chasing the boat. Trying to get to you. They're going to be calling, trying to love call, love bomb. Which is also another thing that I got from that SZA song. That gentleman she was talking about, that she said remind her of her old self, was gaslighting her, actually telling her her booty was big even if it wasn't, and she would know when he's not around her that he would be laid up with some chick who really does have a big booty. And it's so funny, like, I feel for SZA, because she actually ended up going to get a BBL that she now regrets that she has. So I'm wondering if that song, like, it had to have some truth to that song, or it was some type of experience that she had or something, because for her to, after that song, go get a BBL, sis was like, he cheated on me. Damn, I shuffled this deck. And look what's at the bottom. Now, I shuffled this deck after I did my pre-pull. And guilt is at the bottom. Somebody is feeling really fucking guilty how they treated y'all. They is feeling really guilty about that. They is just like, I did collective so wrong. And she was the purest of heart. But now, this also came out. I forgot about that. This also came out. Trust in the pre-shuffle. Someone feels guilty for not trusting you enough to change. They compared you to the big bootied women they would sleep with, who would let them do whatever and steal from them at the same time. They feel so guilty right now. This shit is eating somebody alive. This is why, and like I said, that person is because you're moving on now. Their clock has run out because you're done. You're moving on. Now they're chasing. And they literally are going to try and call and rekindle that relationship because out of the guilt. So they're really not coming back because they like genuinely love you. They're coming back because this is at the bottom of the deck. Because they pride her. Because out of all the women that they've dealt with, you're the only one that chose yourself. You're the only one that chose yourself. Out of all the women they dealt with, you chose you and you walked away. And if you haven't collected, let me talk to the ones who is catching this video and they're indecisive about walking away from a situationship. Let me talk to y'all right now. Ask yourself, can I deal with this shit in 20 years? I want you to ask yourself that. Can I deal with this shit in 20 years? Can I deal with someone who barely wants to hug and kiss me, who wants to boss me around, who tell me to cook but don't come eat, who... Ask yourself that. Like, really ask yourself. And then decide if you want to keep dealing with it. Can I deal with someone who don't help me when I need them? Really ask yourself that. Especially if you teetering the fence between cutting it off with that person and staying. Look over the last year, 2 years, maybe 5, maybe 20. Look over the last several years that you've been begging this person. And see how they've done for you. Have they? Will they? Be honest with yourself. One thing I do with my daughters is I make them do an intuition test. So then they always trust their higher knowledge. Because one thing I didn't have is I didn't have a strong intuition. Like, it was there. It would say little things. But I didn't trust it. And I wish to God that I did, because I would never have dealt with any of their fathers. So I make my daughters do intuition tests. So then as they get older and their intuition scream at them, they already know, like, that ain't it. Yo, I was eating a margarita pizza. That shit's so stuck in my teeth right now. It was so good. So really ask yourself that. You don't want to be a sacrificial lamb for somebody who can't fill your cup. Stop being that. Please, baby. Please stop being that. Think about yourself. Feed into you. I'm going to tell you right now, I've never received so much attention from men until I started really focusing on myself. When I really started focusing on myself and doing for me, and looking at guys and they be like, so what we eating? And I'll be like, whatever you're feeding me. I never received so many compliments, meals. And a lot of them don't even be serious because they be having people at home. But they be so infatuated with a woman who take care of themselves, who love themselves. They be infatuated with that. That woman that be crawling all over them, wanting them to do XYZ for them, all, you know what I'm saying? Babe, what you need? They don't give a fuck about her. I don't know what it is about men. They don't give a fuck about her. I'm telling you. I get it all the time. But, and like I tell my coworkers, like, Kim, we want you in a relationship. And I would tell them, I only need one. All I need is one guy. Oh, they say if it was up to me, I would give nobody sympathy. Nobody knows. Yeah, I love that. And I only need one person. Only need one person. I don't need all these guys. I really hate dating. I hate dating. But I only do it so then I can weigh my options. That's the only reason I even do it. My oldest child's father used to tell me, I don't put all my eggs in one basket. At that time, I didn't quite understand what he meant by that. Now I do. So who else don't put her eggs in one basket? I actually don't put my eggs in no basket. I did you one better, baby. I did you one better. I don't even put my eggs in y'all baskets. My eggs stay in my basket, and you're going to put eggs in mine. That's what I do. I don't even put my eggs in y'all basket. My eggs stay in my basket. I have turkeys and chickens. That's how I do. So really think about that, collective. Don't let your pride be the reason you stay in a dead end relationship. Have patience. God is always working it out. Okay? Forgive yourself. If you've been in something too long, it's okay. We all have been there. I'm not talking about you. I'm not down to you. I'm not dogging you out. But baby, listen. Sometimes you gotta let it go. If you ever seen that meme on Instagram, and I know I done said this shit before, when Jesus was with the bear behind his back, and he was telling the little girl, just give me that. That's how God is doing a lot of us right now, collective. God is like, listen, let go of that peasant. I got a king waiting right here behind this door. But you gotta let go of that peasant first. When I tell y'all, everybody that I've talked to this year, I cut all of them off. All of them. One, I'm not satisfied in the dating process. You gotta go. A lot of them would do that disappearing shit, then try to come back. As soon as somebody do that, I cut them off. Like, not cut them off, I block them. So I test the waters. I leave the phone numbers open, and I'll forget. So then I'll forget to block them in the phone after they disappear after 3 days. But as soon as I see the number pop up with that, hey, beautiful, block. I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. It's using your best interest not to even try that. But yeah, so let's clarify. So we're going to get into this self-indulgence with the tarot. Let's see what is up for the collective. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Thank you so much. Ooh, judgment just came out. You are entering a new phase, collective. You literally have like come out the grave, yo. You done popped out. That's what that means. You popped out. And the focus on the self is showing. Like, people see that, y'all. I got the moon like right outside my window. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Yeah, you guys have answered to your inner calling. And you stop looking outside of yourself to see that you're beautiful. You're no longer looking to see, like, do this person love me? Do I need somebody? Do I need somebody? You're not requesting that no more. You're so happy with you and having your own attention. You're not worried about anything outside of you, and it's making you more magnetic. And I love that for you. I love that for you, Rosebuds. I'm there too. I feel you. A lot of you might have done a whole lot of purging, and during that purging, you may have felt like you were not enough. But because you did that purging, you've now given yourself justice. I wouldn't be surprised if the justice card do fly out of here, but judgment ado. Judgment ado. Okay. Ooh, this is good. Let's clarify not enough. Spirit, let's clarify not enough. I see jealousy on here. That person who's guilty is also jealous. They're jealous of your self-esteem. They're jealous that you you have the capacity to choose yourself and not give two F's about like whether that person gonna be with you or not. They're so jealous of that because they wish they had that level of confidence. So then they wouldn't have to deal with the low vibrational females that they're dealing with. They really do that. Or if it's even if it's a girl, like you know what I'm saying? Because I just got the a gay couple is what I got. Not enough. I just got the Fool in reverse. Now remember I told you all the Fool came out. Oh, the Fool came out, but it came out in the upright for the collective. Focus on the card, not me. Somebody's really focused on you, collective, because that camera did not want to focus on that card. Yeah, yeah. Someone definitely feels not enough because they made a lot of bad choices when it came to you. But you, collective, it's crazy how this is going. Like, this person wore a mask of having self-worth, but deep down they knew they were worthless. Earlier, I was just conversing with my guides because I'm realizing that I am having a that my Lilith is coming out of exile. That's what I'm realizing. My Lilith literally has just come out of exile and she is like, bitch, I'm here. I'm here, bitch. That's how she is right now. And I said to myself, I said, I'm realizing where I shrunk or how I shrunk. And that was, and I'm going to use this for an example. So last night when I went to my teacher's birthday party, there was a guy there and we were all talking about the DJ. And I was like, the DJ sucks. Like, his transitions are horrible. He's trying to mix so many songs. His BPMs are off for the transitions. And I just was like, you need to get it together. Like, I know DJs because I used to hire them. Shit. My last party, I hired 17 of them. So, and they were all from all across the country. Not from Ohio. It was maybe like 3 or 4 from Ohio. So, so then, the guy was like, you doing too much. Because I said, I've traveled, I've heard DJs. And he's like, you do too much. I said, no, you don't do enough. Don't look at my cup half empty. That's yours. Mine's half full. And he was like, oh, he could not respond. He was so like, what? No, she didn't. Yes, I did. I said, maybe you don't do enough. The reason why you running around this nightclub or bar, it ain't even a club, this little bar, like this is the best time you've ever had in your life because you don't get out enough. Baby, shut that man all the way down. He couldn't say nothing else. When I tell you he shut up for the rest of the night, the most he could do was try to dance in front of me. Baby, don't talk to me. You are not on my level. And I realized then how I used to shun my voice when people would say, like, you this. And I'd be like, oh, well, maybe I am. Because my dad did it to me too, And it would leave me second guessing myself. My youngest child's father, when we first got together, he used to call me aggressive. Take note of this, ladies. Take note of this. Listen at what I'm about to tell you with this story. He used to always say, you're too aggressive. And it's so funny, he wasn't the only person saying that to me at that time. So I kind of took it as, well, maybe I am being too, standing on 10 toes down on shit that I need and I want or whatever. But as I went through my spiritual journey, I realized how our society has set women up to put their needs, their desires, their wants on the back burner, burn us out, then talk about us for being burnt the fuck out, and then go off and make somebody else the superstar, right? So, as I dealt with my youngest child's father, and I'm in my head with that, I'm trying to still figure out how I was so aggressive. Now, mind you, this is a couple years I've dealt with him. My daughter's 5. And I cut him off completely. Like, we had a break. We had about a 2-year break in the middle of the 5 years. And when I finally cut him off this past February for good, I said I never realized how weak of a man he truly was. So it wasn't that I was too aggressive. He was just too weak. And instead of him manning up, he wanted to dumb me down. And that is where I realized my Lilith is being unleashed, because now nobody can come and say to me, oh, you're too much. Nobody can say that to me now, because now I understand how to flip the coin, which is what I call it. And instead of me really trying to digest someone telling me I'm too much, I just be like, no, baby, you just ain't enough. You're not enough. And then when people tell me, girl, you so dramatic, I be like, and is. And is. Give me my Grammy, honey. Give me my Oscar. Okay? And is. Bring you all the drama. Okay? You get what I'm saying? So that's why self-indulge is here. This Taurus full moon collective has literally upgraded your self-esteem. And you are now entering your her era. You're entering your her era. So with this full card in reverse, y'all literally, I could also say you took a risk on yourself and decided to feed into yourself as well. But y'all got someone who held back and they now regret it. So let's go into this chaser card. Clarify the chaser card. The 9 of Wands wanted to come out, but it flipped back over. So this person is possibly feeling like they are fighting a battle to get back to you. Woo. Ooh. So instead of the 9 of Wands, we got the 9 of Swords. Wow. Wow. If this don't scream fear of abandonment, which is exactly what's on this chaser card, fear of abandonment, this person knows for a fact, since you have found yourself, it's over with. Because they knew all along that if you ever gained your self-esteem, they would not be the one for you. They knew that. And now they're living their nightmare. That's what the 9 of Swords mean. They are living their nightmare. Let's go to boat card. I ain't nothing else to say for that. It ain't nothing else to say. This collective, this boat card is you. You're moving on. You're getting what you need. You know what I'm saying? You're closing out karmic cycles. Okay, I believe karmic relationship was at the bottom of the deck when this card came out. Yeah, and you're not looking back. You're not looking back at all. Yeah, you're becoming more creative. You're becoming more creative. You're emotionally stable. It's so crazy. Boat and the Knight of Cups, both water. Okay, both water. Yeah, you're good, collective. You're moving on. And you're now, which now that I think about it with this love call, you're gaining attention from other people. You're gaining attention not just from that person who's going to try to come back, but you're gaining attention from other people, especially with this Knight of Cups being here. Now that you've elevated your energy, and you've made it all about you, you're now going to be gaining the attention of people who are going to make you about you. They are going to be all about you. Okay? People are going to be pinpointing you out in the crowd like, it's her. I want her. That's my girl right there. Who is she? What's her name? Introduce me. That's my woman. That's literally like when I'm seeing someone seeing you out of a crowd and asking somebody, who is that? Who is that? Who is that over there? She is gorgeous. That's literally like what I'm seeing a man tapping his friends like, I need to meet her. That's my wife. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. Let's see. Yes! You can't make this shit up. What is this? The star card. You are literally shining. Oh my gosh. This is so good, you guys. This is so good. You are literally shining. You have a renewed sense of self. A renewed sense of self. You may be feeling totally rejuvenated. You may be feeling like a whole new woman or a refreshed version of a woman you once was. Not the recent past. No, because the recent past had to go through a lot of lessons. No, you're not feeling like her. You're feeling like a queen. Like, I'm so shocked. Dang on, Empress ain't came out. Whoo, yes, y'all. Oh, oh, okay. Oh my. I'm gonna leave these reverse. To clarify this Phoenix card, we have the Tower in reverse and the Ace of Wands. And ooh, and what's going on here? Remember I said with this Phoenix, you got a person who literally is gonna try and rekindle what you've ended. They're gonna come back and try to rekindle. But it's gonna be delayed. It's gonna be delayed. Spirit is literally going to be I'm seeing like someone trying to run down a track and like barriers being dropped, and they're trying to get over the hurdles and get around the barriers, and they're trying to run for the finish line, and collective, you're the finish line, but this person's not gonna make it because the Tower in the upright, and here's why I say this: the Tower in the upright is still an upheaval. The Tower in reverse is still an upheaval. It's going to be kind of delayed. So what's going to happen is they are actually taking their time to change because they really don't want to. They're taking their time to change, still trying to make it back to you to rekindle. But what's going to happen is you're going to be single. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I'm getting clogged up because they don't want me to tell y'all this. Whoever this is does not want me to say this. Like, I literally just got like a drain. Someone is crying the fuck over you. Someone is like literally boo-hooing over you. Yeah, and it's weighing down on them because the Ace of Wands in reverse can mean like heavy, dense weight coming down on you. Someone is really in their fucking head because they know they're too late. And this is what the universe is going to do to this person. I love that it used the boat for you moving on. Because you know when you travel overseas, it's not fast. It's like a slow going with the flow. Like, act like you're on a cruise. Slow going with the flow, couple of days out on the sea, right? This person is going to try to get back to you. And I just heard half changed with this delayed, oh my God, delayed personal transformation they're trying to do. And right when they think they got you or they're able to get to you, you will be entering into the connection of a lifetime. Yeah. You'll be entering into it's as if, say if you're in a restaurant with your forever person, okay? And right as this old person is walking in the door to be seated, they glance and they see you, and they see your forever person kneeling down to put a ring on your hand. They will be too late. You'll be saying yes as they see you, and the whole restaurant be erupting. So not only will they see you moving on, they are also going to have to deal with the guilt of not changing when they should have. And realizing that they didn't trust their intuition about you. Yeah. They are so mad. Devoted is playing by Scissor right now. Um, man, they are so bored where they are. This is heavy ass energy. They are literally questioning right now. It ever was this love, and I've let it go. That sucks. Like y'all should feel. I don't. Oh my god. The celebration card. What did I say? They are gonna watch the whole restaurant erupt out of happiness for your love. They're gonna watch someone propose to you, and it's gonna leave them feeling guilty. But like I told you, oop, really though? Hold on, y'all. I done dropped another card. It like literally flipped over at me. Queen of Swords. You guys you guys are being what they think cold hearted about this connection. You're not swaying, wavering, or anything. You're not going back and forth how they used to do you, where they will go between you and other people. You ain't doing none of that. You're not doing none of that, which is why you're going to end up with a ring. Because once you got with someone who was about their business, that person recognized real and they stuck to you, and now they're going to marry you. So like I've said, someone's getting engaged. And someone's going to be snotted up about that shit. They're going to be snotted the fuck up. Snotted up. Do you hear me? The Magician card just came out. Expect some magic soon, y'all. Expect some magic soon. Because you've raised your confidence, expect some magic soon. Devil at the bottom of the deck. You have broken out of codependent ways. Yeah. Yep. That is the end of tonight's reading, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the Rose Garden. Don't forget to check my bio below. Give me a like. Ring my bell. Okay? So you'll always be picking up what I'm putting down. Okay? I love y'all to the moon and back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once you hit subscribe, you are officially a rosebud. Love you. Bye.